What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Weekend Freight, where I'm going to cover the nation and find the freight. If you find the high freight volumes, you can find the high freight rates. And this is pretty interesting to go into this. I hadn't looked into this since last Monday. And I'm kind of curious to see what it's going to do. In the description, if you like what I'm about to show you, there's a link down there. You can click it. They're going to give you a 30-day free trial. And see if you like it. Give them 30 days. As I always say, free is free, and don't haul cheap with that tool. No matter what lane you're in, whether you're familiar with it or not, you'll have the trucker's edge when calling and dealing with the brokers on any particular lane. And where I like to dive in here is I like to look at the national load count. We're looking at trucks going in versus trucks coming out. And like Alabama right now showing 595 loads or trucks coming in and 795 needed to come out. Whereas Arizona, it's showing a lot going into Arizona, and it's not showing a lot coming out. So Arizona's probably not a good one to be in. But Arkansas, yeah, Arkansas is solid. And yes, I'm going to check Little Rock this time. I missed it last week, and somebody commented about Little Rock. So Georgia's looking good. Iowa. Just a quick glance at this. I think everything's still looking solid. And I keep hearing reports on the Facebook group, Rate Chasers, that I started a while back. Me and some of my buddies, everybody's getting some killer rates. So if you're on Facebook, there's also a link in the description for Rate Chasers. Come join the group. It is drama free. There's no stupid question over there, so don't feel afraid to ask a question, because anybody over there that gives you heat or discriminates or anything, makes you try to feel dumb, like a lot of groups do, that person's out of there. So with that being said, go join up. So I'm going to start here in Atlanta and go around. Let's see, 120 mile radius. And it's a little late. I should have done this earlier. But it's currently 1:21 p.m. So with that being said, today is the 23rd, and I'm going to look for today and tomorrow. So these numbers might be a little inflated. I'll tell you what, we'll keep it for right now and then see what the volumes look like. And I might bump it on up to the tomorrow as well. So van freight, full and partial. All right, let's dive in. This is real nuts and bolts, looking around the different freight hubs around the nation, and it'll give you an idea where you need to go with your truck. And right now, Atlanta is showing solid with 1,631 loads. Let's see, let's sort this and offered rates, largest first. See who's got some rates on the loads. And the brokers, if they want to put a rate up right here, you'll see right here, like JB Hunt's trying to push this load for 5,000. If you look over here to the right, this has got all the information for whatever load you got highlighted right here. And this 43.5, 53-foot van, full load. Excuse me. 15-day average has been averaging 43.69, and they're trying to push it for 5,000. So I'd still offer more than that. I mean, that's how many miles is that? From Macon to Washington, just say 2,500 miles. I don't know the exacts, but 2,500 miles, that's $2 a mile. Yeah, so I might even go higher than that, because the thing is, if you stay local and you do one next day hops, something you can pick up today, deliver tomorrow, do the same thing all week long, you can make more than $5,000 in 4 days. So keep that in the back of your mind. So there's a lot of freight going out west. California, 4,200, and they're just $200 over. So they run that rate up, guys. Now the ball is in our court. So whenever you're looking at these rates and lanes, run the price up. They've been taking advantage of us for the last year and a half. It's time for us to get some of that money back. All right, Atlanta's looking solid. Let's move over to Birmingham. Birmingham's coming in 662 loads. That's pretty solid for Birmingham. Okay, let's go ahead and bump this up, which now I'm going to have to recheck Atlanta. Let's see here. 1,075 in the Birmingham market, which that's pretty solid. 2200. Can we get 2200? Come on. Oh, even better. 2700 for today and tomorrow in the Atlanta market. Nice. I'm just going to keep it on 2 days, today and tomorrow. Let's check out Dallas. See what Dallas is looking like. 2100. Goodness, I don't think I've ever seen Dallas that many loads. Dallas is Dallas is solid. Let's shoot down to Houston. Sorry about the typing. I've noticed watching these videos back, when I'm typing names in, it's just like you can hear the or sorry, it's just, I guess the speaker that's picking up is down there close to the mic. Anyway, 1353 in Houston. Houston's not as solid as Dallas, but that's still pretty solid. Let's check out Phoenix. Now, if you've seen earlier in the beginning, Phoenix was showing to be crappy with the freight coming out. So we're going to find out. 356 exact loads for today and tomorrow, which is more than normal. It's more than normal. Phoenix, you usually got 40, 50, 60 loads. So that right there is pretty solid for Phoenix. But at the same time, there's a ton of trucks going in. So that number is going to fluctuate. And yeah, I don't think you're still not going to do that great on the rates coming out. But if you get a really good rate going in, you can take a lower rate coming out and you can still average your all miles in and all miles out. You can probably still average out pretty damn good. Let's check out LA. Thank God for autocorrect. Los Angeles is coming in with 1383, which is pretty solid. Last week LA was they wasn't that solid. Let's check this, see what kind of rates are on the board for them. See what the rates coming back to the East Coast is. See, I guess that's Massachusetts, 5,500. 15-day average has been 43.89, so that's pretty solid. Connecticut, they're under. All-State Association, y'all need to, which is a dispatch. This might be one of those people that's got double brokering, so be careful with that. But they're trying to offer for 44,000. Yeah, no can do, buddy. See, that right there is where this tool. I tell people all this all the time. I said, by not having something like the pro version of DAT TruckersEdge, it costs you more money per month not to have this tool. Like this one, for example, if you didn't know any better, you thought $4,000 and you're like, cool, it's only 20,000 pounds, let's get it and run. But right here, the average on it's been 46. So that $600 you just left on the table would have paid for your subscription for 6 months. And this is just one load, one case. So yeah, it costs you more money not to have these tools. See, here's one. Melbourne, Florida, 42, and they're trying to push it for 4. Yeah, negative. Miami, 41, they're trying to push it for 38. Yeah, get out here with that. Let's move on. Let's shoot up to Tracy, California. Bump this up to get all the NorCal area. 1265 on the NorCal side. Still pretty solid. That's super solid for California. And let's shoot up to Portland. $452 exact loads in the Portland area and 120-mile radius. That's pretty solid. They've been slacking for the longest now. They get a little hot streak here every now and again, but most of the time, Portland and Seattle is super weak. And yes, I am sitting in my living room. I'm sitting at the house. I have been since I guess Wednesday, Thursday, when I came home from Tampa. And I got to be home for tomorrow for some business stuff I've got to do. And then we're going to be back out there taking advantage of all these nice loads. So 239 in Seattle market. There's enough up there to get you out, but I don't want to go up there. Let's come back to Kansas City. Missouri. 1,100 loads. Jesus. 1,111 loads. 1111. That's pretty solid. I've never seen Kansas City that strong. St. Louis, Missouri. And St. Louis usually kicks Kansas's butt. And they barely did 1,400 loads in the St. Louis market. Good God. Now let's shoot down to Little Rock. Go down here to Arkansas. Arkansas. 882 loads in the Arkansas market. Let's bump this up, man. Let's just bump it up 200. Because Arkansas is showing to have a lot of freight on the load count ratio. So 200-mile radius of Arkansas is 2,600 loads on the board. So it's safe to say anywhere in Arkansas, you're going to have plenty of freight. Wait, never mind. Let's see what kind of money they got on the boards. Are they trying to undercut or are they trying to run it up? Okay, $5,000 to Reno, Nevada. That's almost $900 over the average Washington. Pretty good. Another Nevada, 45. Yeah, I mean, Walla Walla, Washington, 44. Come on, Giltner, get your money up there. Let's see, Northern California. I think that's Northern Cal. Yeah, they get their rates up there as well. All right, guys, that's looking pretty solid. Bump this back down, or else we all know what happens then. Let's shoot down to Jacksonville, and we'll go up the East Coast a little bit. Jacksonville with 475, so Jacksonville's got some freight. Savannah, what do you got? 792, Savannah, pretty good. Oh, I forgot Columbia, South Carolina. We'll go back. So Charlotte's got 2298. Man, that's good. Columbia, South Carolina. 2,200 loads. And guys, I'll be honest with you. I think it's going to be like this for the next month minimum. We're still in the early stages of the scare of the corona, and everybody's shutting down. They've just in here in Catoosa County, where I live, made it shut down dine-in. You can't go anywhere and dine in, and they've shut that down. The school's been shut down to April 6th, which they'll probably extend that. And like Florida's already shut down school for the remainder of the year. So I guess I'm thinking most schools are going to follow suit because, I don't see this going away in the next couple weeks. And as long as people keep on buying out the shelves and prepping and stocking, the warehouses are going to get diminished. We're gonna keep having freight to move. I say for at least the next month minimum, and possibly even through summer. So if you are out there working, guys, just take your precautions: Lysol wipes, disinfectants, surgical gloves, and really just. If you really want to take advantage of this situation and make all the money you can, you're going to have to stay healthy. So YouTube some videos on staying perfectly healthy and avoiding it. Where are you at? Richmond, Virginia? Come on, Richmond. What you got? 920 loads in the Richmond market. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's shoot up to Boston. Boston's with 593. 593 in Boston. You guys see that? Sorry if I'm going fast. So 595. My bad. Yeah, updated. So Boston, Massachusetts, 595. Let's shoot down to Allentown, Pa. Let's see, for today and tomorrow, Allentown, 2798 or 2797. Guys, this ain't looking good for the country and the pandemic, but for the freight, these are stronger numbers than 2018 ever thought about being. Let's shoot over to Pittsburgh. Thousand loads in the Pittsburgh market. Let's check out Cleveland. $12.65 in the Cleveland market. Solid. Columbus, what do you have? Columbus is usually the sweet spot for Ohio, and they're pretty sweet. 1,700 loads. Let's shoot over to Indianapolis. Indianapolis, 21.96. Good God. I mean, as good as this looks for us, man, it really looks bad on the country. It shows the strain that the country is going through with everybody selling out. That's scary. Oh, all right. Where are we going to check out now? Let's check out Detroit. Detroit, Michigan. 801 for Detroit. Check out Holland. Get the other side. 698. I mean, that's even for Michigan. That's a lot of freight up there. That's a lot of freight for those areas. Excuse me. Let's see. St. Paul, Minnesota. 717 loads for St. Paul. Let's check out Chicago. Damn. Come back home to the South and no, it's not Corona. It's called Allergies 2020, y'all. Everything's blooming down here. 2315 in Chicago. Chicago, that's pretty solid, but you know what I'm saying? The rest of the country is kicking your butt. That is pretty safe to say. Anywhere else besides Chicago, I'm trying to think. Guys, I'll tell you what. Based on this right here, the only place I don't plan on wanting to go is out west. But even if you do go out west, there's freight out there to get you back. Seattle market is kind of weak. That's got to be the weakest place I've seen. But as far as the Midwest, the South, Texas, California, East Coast, Seaboard, I think it doesn't matter where you go. The volumes are there, so the rates are going to be there. So remember that. When they try to give you a load for $1.40 and the 15-day average is saying $1.96, hit them with 2 1/4 or 3. And remember, you know, long miles equal less rate per mile, whereas short distances equals more rate per mile. So if you're running a 400 or 500 mile overhop or overnight, you're going to get $4 or $5 a mile, but just don't expect that $4 or $5 a mile if you're going from if you're going from Atlanta to Seattle or California. I still think you can get $2 a mile right now, and that's what you need to hold and stick to your guns with. The rates are there, and yeah, I think everybody's going to make a lot of money this week. And Wednesday, I'll be out there with you guys, and I'm going to come join the fun, avoid the plague, and make all the rate I can. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Comment down in the description. Let me know your best rate so far, your best rate per mile with mileage. And let's see, you know, keep everybody on the same page. Again, if you're savvy to non-drama and you want to help out the community, check in the description. There's a link down there for Rate Chasers, my Facebook group. Come join the fun, and let's help level everybody up. Anyways, guys, you stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in that next video. See ya, bye.